Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to that quick save that we made, where we are apparently ambushing Techless. I didn't realize that this was an ambush. But yeah, I don't know how the auto-resolve is against us if we're landing an ambush on an army that we could kill normally, I think. Okay, Garth is really eager to get in there, look at him. Alright man, alright, we're going. Yeah, it shouldn't be necessary for us to fight this battle manually. This should be slaughter, I think. But they're going to make us do it. I'm fine with it. Whatever. Listen, my day seems to be pretty good when I get to start it with a ritual elf slaughter, so I'm not going to complain too loudly. So we do have to worry about these heroes. I guess elven heroes break like every other elf. It's not about killing them. It's about making them realize that fighting rats is unpleasant, and they should leave. Although, I'll tell you what, I played an awful lot of Vermintide, and I don't think fighting rats is all that unpleasant. It's actually a tremendous amount of fun. By the way, if you've never played Warhammer, The End Times Vermintide, which I think is the full title of that game, I cannot recommend it strongly enough. Really, really fun. Maybe I should do some of that stuff on the channel. Hey, let me know if you want to see some Vermintide on the channel, down in the comments below, because I would not mind playing some Vermintide. I have to, like, actually wrangle people to play with me for the optimal experience, though. So we have a catapult. We have rat ogres for charges. It's important to remember that the rat ogres seem to be terrible in straight combat. They are only for charges. Just charge them in, cycle them out, charge them in, cycle them out. And then we just have, we have a lot of ranged units. We have some clan rats. We have 4 charges of Menace Below. This guy's a warlock engineer, so he probably has warp lightning. I mean, it shows me one circle. It won't show me his spells right now, but yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, so he has warp lightning. So once the fighting starts and the elves are all gathered up, we can drop some warp lightning and do some damage. So the biggest danger is the cavalry. How do I want to set this up? They have not really that much ranged this time. No, 1 unit of Sea Guard, couple units of archers that are very damaged. I'm wondering if the trees are the right way to go. Because we have these catapults, right? And I do want the catapults to be able to shoot. So maybe we could set the catapults up, I don't know, back here? If I set the catapults up far away from everything else, that's probably just going to mean their cavalry charges my catapults. We could use the rat ogres to guard the catapults a little bit then. Hold on, let's try something like that. Like, what does it look like if I set up like this? Catapults have great range into the fight, and then we come at them from, like, here and here. Now, we probably want some units to come up from this side so that it's harder for them to just run straight to the cat. So, let's put the spears on this side. We have 2 more units of spears. So we'll use the spears here for the purpose of threatening the... Oh, I didn't actually select a different unit. We use the spears here to threaten the catapults, or threaten the cavalry. Rat ogres here as well, hit them from the back. And then our own ranged units can come out of these trees. We have slingers and night runners and gutter runners. What is the difference between a night runner and a gutter runner? A gutter runner is just better in every way, and a gutter runner also has snare net. Okay, that's cool. So, Swordmasters and White Lions are the dangerous units. It'd be really cool if we didn't have to engage with them for very long.
Our tail's yours.
So we rush the archers. Our own ranged units. Where do I want them? If I put all the melee on one side, the range can just shoot into the back of the enemy formation, I guess, but this kind of open field area seems like a pretty good place to engage with our ranged. Maybe, actually... Yeah, just sort of all on top of each other is probably fine. And then the Warlock Engineer should be near... Oh, well, he doesn't have any skills, so it doesn't matter if he's near our other ranged or not. I'm going to put him over here where he's hidden. Let's not have him become obvious until the moment that he starts shooting warp lightning. Okay. I'm not going to give the spears direct targeting orders. Let's have them charge in and see what comes. So if we can basically just delete the back half of their force really fast before their elite units get involved, that might be really good for us. Okay, I do want, because these guys can fire while moving, I do want them to maintain skirmish mode. Slingers, if you get jumped on, you just hold the enemy. Alright, so I'm going to have these guys start on the Eagles. Eagles have very little armor. They're easy to kill because they're large. It's easy to hit them. You guys should be in guard mode. Just fire sort of into the middle. Middle's a good place. And the rat ogres run up here, and then we'll let things resolve a little bit before we employ any warp lightning. Okay. So now that they've set up a little bit, let's figure out actual targeting positions. I mean, if they're going to make it this easy. So our clan rats are eating charges, and that hurts, but we'll be alright. So who is relatively unarmored? I mean, they're elves, so they're all wearing armor, but nobody really. All right, we'll sling at some high armor guys in hopes of doing some reasonable morale damage. And I think our first warp lightning is going to be to try to discourage some of this cavalry. Ooh, get discouraged. And the first charges of Menace Below are available. Oh, the catapults are wreaking absolute terror. Alright. Rat ogres can totally beat an eagle. No problems there. We're getting close to a thing here. No, don't retreat before you hit 50% health. Alright, hold up. Let's retarget you. We can definitely... He needs to get closer to the battle. We can definitely drop some serious lightning on these guys. So let's wait for them to engage, and then... Clan rats behind them. Warp lightning in. It's a pretty good combined maneuver there. Alright, you guys should probably focus on something a little bit more vital. Let's get our ranged units over here. Like, the slingers actually hold up okay against a basic melee. You guys... It's interesting how they haven't bothered to attack the artillery at all. I guess see if you can charge down these cavalry. Actually, we have a very damaged unit here. Oh my god! Okay, never mind. It's not necessary to mess with that cavalry anymore. Yep, shooting to the back of the elite units here. Okay. That doesn't feel necessary anymore. Maybe the rat ogres could return to the fight, lay down a charge somewhere. That eagle's gonna land on our hero, but just get immediately routed by him. Okay, that should be about the end of that then. I guess we're gonna have to break their lords to get them to back off. I'm trying to click on my spells here. Let's break these guys down real fast. Okay, catapult targeting. I guess let's return the catapults to just picking off archers and stuff. It's not even important that they hit, we just need them to make the archers run away. Alright, so these elite units are pretty much broken, but also, you know, they're going to need a little push. We'll warp bomb that. And let's grab these guys. I'm just going to push the archers out of the map real fast with these guys. Now we have to figure out a way of breaking these heroes. Once we have their other units in full retreat, not just like temporary dance back and forth type retreat, they'll probably just give up. So, where are my rat ogres right now? Okay, they're over here. They were charging this guy. Well, charging spear infantry feels bad. There's not really a lot of other stuff for them to do, though. Yeah, hitting spear infantry who are not set to take the charge works out just fine. Just charge around and throw dudes all over the place. We're getting some good running fire. Actually, but the catapults shoot the guy who's further back. This wizard is actually totally getting wrecked. My warriors are retreating and rallying and retreating and rallying. You know how they do. I don't even know what there is for you guys to fight. Go fight Teclis, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that was the battle that the auto-resolve couldn't figure out a way to win. It seemed pretty easy to me. 126 kills on the Plague Claw catapult. Yeah, we gotta get more catapults in. One of those wizards killed 116 guys. I didn't really see much spell casting. They might just be that good in melee. I mean, quote-unquote good, right? Because they are mostly killing clan rats.
All tails are mine.
Okay, what did I decide I was doing with you? Oh, so I had to reload the quick save rather than using the save that we created at the end of the episode because I was having that bug where it wouldn't allow me to attack. So we have to redo this a little bit. Okay. Alright, Rinky's dead. Yet another pet wolf rat. Clan Scryer Saboteurs are basically a dime a dozen. Oh, wait, what's this? Yeah, okay, let's pick that up. So... Do I want him to run up to the north? Well, he's got to deal with this, I suppose. That's right. I had done this. I was gonna go deal with the rebellion and then figure it out properly. We've got a pretty good army going here.
Lord Skrolk. Vortex shall die. Pray at my altar. Zuzma.
This army is strange. So do I want to try to take the garrison now? I mean, not now, next turn.
And die.
Well, it could be now, couldn't it? Do I want to change my mind to try to take this garrison down now? Do you have movement? You do have movement. Okay, let's scout a little bit more. What does he do to armies? He can wound heroes. I'm just thinking that it's, you know, dangerous to engage with a big garrison battle and then have this guy sweep in afterward, but it also would be pretty hard to fight them both at the same time. I was scouting to make sure there wasn't another army behind him. We might have to just go for this. I'm going to ask our ally to assist us. I don't actually need him to take it on by himself, I just need him to get over here and participate a little bit. And we're on 10,000 money, and I don't remember what decisions I had made. What needs doing? Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade that. I was definitely building a weapon team building, but I think getting our Warp Forge all the way online is a better move.
Scurry, run! It's death frenzy!
Oh, the Sentinel of Time should probably get real walls. Because I've had that thing conquered about 50 times, it feels like. Right, I'm glad I didn't join his war, because he apparently was going to piece out of it anyway. So I think for this turn we don't move Skrolk anywhere. He just sits there and raids. We're definitely not hiring another priest. So it seems like it has basically no effect on the AI cities, but if we could get it onto one of their armies, maybe it would be interesting, because it did do quite a lot of damage to our army. But I also know that AI armies have significant attrition resistance, so it might actually not be very effective. Hard to say. Let's focus on one problem at a time, I guess. I keep forgetting to put that in fast forward mode. So, this rebellion should be pretty easy to put down, I would hope. But apparently, Otherlock is not going to be able to head north.
The age of the rat is here. Here, tribute is demanded.
Okay, I like that they're offering peace. We will not be taking it. Maybe after I get back, whatever that city is with the gold mine. But we need the gold mine. In the end, rats aren't so different from everybody else. They need gold, and they need putrid rice.
Yes, more virulent am I.
The Council of 13 has decreed that the Warlock engineers must step up their research efforts, on pain of death. A breathtakingly grisly list of execution methods has been circulated, each devised by the 12 Earthbound Council members, the 13th being simply a sacrifice to the Horned Rat. Unsurprisingly, your research rate has increased faction-wide. This is not good. Listen, you don't want to live in crunch. Okay, yeah, we need Itza before we go piecing out of this war.
Guide us, Horned One.
These guys have made a minor miscalculation.
Attack them and kill them.
And then the garrison, with backup,
Yes.
can run them off.
Good. More power.
Okay. We picked up another alchemist. I think that's only our second one of those.
Even great clans answer to me.
He has one. I don't think Queek does. Yeah, let's replace one of the Scarecrow banners. I'm not that worried about the poison attacks. I think Queek actually might already have, or Skrolk might already have poisonous attacks. But I do like 5% extra casualty replenishment rate on the army. Also, we got a skill point. What do I spend it on? None of these things are really blowing my mind. I keep looking at them every time we have a point. I look at these and decide not to do them. Let's go ahead and pick up Warpstone tokens. Extra Winds of Magic Reserve is good. So now I don't think I could take that army and that city together. Let's try to wound out this guy. He's coming over here to make mischief.
All right.
Nerglost has been doing some fine work. It's really really mess up some people's walls. So we're just out of range of the city reinforcements, so he can't stop me from raiding him without coming out to fight me on his own, which would kill him. The College of Pyrotechnics has told me that they're going to march. Alright, I guess. And did we... Okay, we actually killed the rebellion, not just ran them off. Seems like an okay time to start increasing income again. I think we've secured things a little bit. It's really awkward to get over here from the east, so we're pretty safe from elves. But we saw a large elf army come up from the Forgotten Isles, so I think we probably have to send... Man, I don't want to have to go back south. We won't always be so lucky, right? The only reason we were able to defeat that army as easily as we were is because these lizardmen threw 2 of their own armies at it. And I do want to kill off this lizardman faction too. Ooh, hey, that island has a bad climate. It also has a resource. And increased income from ports. Okay. There's treasure out here on the oceans. Maybe we should be trying to get some of that stuff. The remains of a sea leviathan. Wait a second. Let's go look at that. Oh, wow. Huh. What is that? It's like a big... Oh, it's a skull. It's a reef that looks like a skull with a treasure chest in the mouth of it. I love this game's aesthetic. Yeah, we probably ought to head south.
Which clan?
Skrolk's gonna have to keep working up north by himself. I mean, he has got the College of Pyrotechnics helping him, but that's pretty much by himself. Let's give you more melee attack, more charge bonus. I probably don't want him to, like, sit in and melee people. So let's just really increase the charge bonus. We'll have this this Plague Furnace just kind of, like, tearing ass around the field at full speed. That sounds fun.
Guide us, Horned One.
Yeah, I want the whole army.
Run, those fools.
We're starting to get to the point where we maybe could afford another stack, honestly. Oh, I need to do recruitment. Shoot, I should have done a normal move and then recruited. His army's not full. Alright, well, next turn, let's see what the College of Pyrotechnics does, and then we can, because they go at the end of the other player's turn cycle, they'll move up and try to siege the city after the lizardmen take their turn, and then we can move into reinforcement range so that it's awkward for the lizards to fight back, and then we'll just kind of see what happens, I guess. The AI doesn't usually build Lightning Strike, doesn't usually get Lightning Strike on their lords, so you're fine where you are. Here's hoping, fingers crossed, that nothing crazy happens in the south while we're setting up here. Man. There's all this, like, dark elf, high elf drama going on in another part of the world that I just don't know anything about. I do not want an alliance with you. I don't trust you. It is kind of nice that we can raid for food. I wonder if it's reasonable to just build like a big stack of Skaven slaves and then have them food raid people. Just like ignore the gold. Man, the College of Pyrotechnics said they were mobilizing, didn't they? I guess he means after I finish this next recruit. So... I'm not sure what to do in regards to these lizard men. They're going to turn on us at some point, and it would be really cool if we could just kill them.
Your small schemes are of no interest to me.
I was hoping since we just crushed one of his armies, he might be a little bit more amenable to peace.
Speak.
Oh, we have a port.
Malekith, Lord of the Black Tower and King of Nagaroth.
Okay, that's neat. Wow, you really like me. Oh yeah, because I've been fighting high elves. Can we get military access too for later? Alright, I'm fine being friends with dark elves. That works for me.
Welcome to the Black Court. Choose your
Yeah,
words
non-aggression
carefully.
pact.
Indeed.
Okay, we gotta get more trade goods.
Noble born. What has driven the Skaven from their dark lairs?
We have stuff that you want in exchange for gold that we want. Yeah, having a port is great. Aghal. Oh, Norska. Norska likes us. It turns out everybody hates high elves. Okay, we were friends with vampires before.
Praise your gods. I like.
Okay, yeah, we have a strong incentive now. With this many trade agreements, we have a strong incentive to get some more trade goods going. And none of the high elves are ever going to like us, and none of the lizard men are ever going to like us. We could maybe turn around this Pirates of Sartosa thing, although they kind of hate that we made friends with everybody we made friends with, so maybe not. Power blocks are forming.
All tales are mine.
Alright, let's get some recruits in here. It's okay for them to just be... Oh, we're close to warp fire throwers. I don't even really know what those are, but it sounds exciting. Anti-infantry, and they fire warp fire. How is warp fire different from normal fire? It smells bad. An unholy flood of odoriferous flames. Okay, so their attacks significantly reduce leadership. 112 missile damage is pretty good. Yeah, man. There's some cool units that we do not yet have access to. Let's get some Skaven slaves in here. Probably spears, I guess?
Lord Skrolk.
He's mustering. If I run up there to try to stop the muster, he will just attack us with the garrison in tow.
You can't die.
Oh, you're tired, right?
Miasma comes.
You feeling alright, Nurglost? I think you might have a cold. Alright, whatever. He'll just chill out near the city for now. And we have almost 3,000 gold. Is it right to not do anything with it? This is a pretty good income increase. And there's some tax locked behind the top level of this building. But also we want to have some money for hiring cool new Warpforged troops. Well, we got a little bit of time left. Let's upgrade income buildings. So, wherever Lothern is, we gotta be careful of those guys. They don't like us and they have massively more strength than us. Hexoatl as well. Not really sure where those factions are. We can probably find out on the map. I think we have a pretty good knowledge of ports. No, I didn't want a defensive alliance. Why would I want a military alliance? What are you thinking, man? We actually could probably pull Skrolk into his quest battles. I totally forgot about those, but really, I have no chance in this battle. I don't know if I agree. I'm going to retreat, though, because retreating will push us over the border into our own territory, and I doubt he'll chase us. Okay, he'll chase us. Fine. I was hoping that we would retreat into a place where we had warp bombs, but I kind of forgot where we were. Alright, maximum uses. I don't know that I think he should win. I think we should do okay here. I guess we've had a lot of trouble with Lizardman forces in the past. We'll see. I was really kind of counting on the College of Pyrotechnics showing up. That's my bad. Ooh, choke point battle. Oh, right, they attacked us at the river. We retreated over the river, and then they followed us. This might be pretty good for us. They'll be able to cross and harass with their pterodons, but we can keep the Sauruses grouped up and drop Skrolk magic on them. That would be pretty good. Okay, 6 is terrible. We can do better than 6. Come on. Not much better. Alright. Oh, nice, because we're defending on the river. We get to start right up at the choke points.
Slingers! Ready! Ready!
Okay, so I guess it makes the most sense to put the slingers in the middle. That way they can pretty easily fire at people who cross either bridge. Actually, let's make that deeper. So this is a cavalry-heavy Lizardman army. Not something we have a lot of experience with. I don't really know what to expect here. I wish Skrolk could ride a plague furnace. This would be a cool time for that. Alright, we have 8 uses of Menace Below. I wish we had warp bombs. I guess Skrolk really should be more central, so that he can move to whichever side the fighting's hard on. Provide his leadership buff. An aura size increase would not be terrible. Oh wow, these guys are really cool looking. Also, I like the fact that the camera shakes when you're like at ground level by a bunch of these like heavy units. That's a nice effect. So they've got a lot of spears. Spears are not particularly valuable against us. If they push both things at the same time, we'll have them split up. If they don't push both bridges at the same time, we could move up the one they don't go down and then try to surround them. We'll see what happens. Well, I guess I should fire this on cooldown all the time. No reason to wait. Okay. Let's head back to this side. They've stopped just short of sling range. Smart. Oh, right, I need to tell the slingers not to run away when enemies get kind of nearby. Alright, so they've drawn up. I wonder what their plan is here, because a stalemate means I win. Are they just waiting for their cavalry to walk up and then they'll lead with the cav charge? Maybe. Listen, if they want to sit here until the battle timer runs out, we can do that. I'm going to fast forward the battle a little bit. Alright, the cavalry's almost all in position. And now... okay, here we go. Alright, slingers, go. This seems like a good time to drop a plague. Like, right here, perhaps. Well, let's do it right here. Because remember, it takes quite a while for it to go off. Boy, that's just not having any effect. They're just like immune to magic. It's very frustrating. I don't know. Do I want to do anything? Like, these units are getting a little savaged. It looks like those fire leeches are actually explosive, which is cool. But I don't know. I think this is actually going okay for us. We kind of want them to commit. I can start moving forces up the other bridge. Let's take these guys and start moving up the other bridge, because this is it, right? This is all of them. Let's maybe do that a little bit more precisely. You guys get over here. It's bad to expose the plague monks. We gotta be careful with these guys. They're powerful killers, but they have no armor, and they will totally get savaged if the Sauruses are able to fight them hand to hand. Plague monks have to hit from the back. Alright, we can cast another spell or two, I guess. Like, I don't really want to engage the Wither or the Bless with Filth yet. Maybe I don't want to spend any winds. We could throw out a Pestilent Breath. I mean, they are lined up for it. Right. Pestilent Breath does seem to do more damage. Okay, here comes the actual charge. Are they trying to skirt by us? That's not okay. Alright, these guys are getting run. It's almost time to start summoning. Okay, they're breaking some people off to deal with the flank. Smart. These guys are getting slinged out. This shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to deal with these guys very easily. They have 15 armor. In melee, they're going to get absolutely crushed. So let's start trying to move Plague Monks up the side, anywhere that there's an opening. They're not really sparing a lot of stuff to deal with this, and I think this is the time to start bringing in reinforcements. Where is Skrolk? Oh, yeah. This seems to be a thing for enemy aerial units. They try to fall directly on top of your lord. I don't think that's necessarily a good idea all the time, but what do I know? Okay, hold on. We gotta... This spell is hard to target. What I want is, like, yeah, like this. There we go. Just having a little bit of trouble getting this cast off. It's alright, we'll deal with it in a second. So these guys are backing up. They don't like the play anymore. Try to get in there. You guys try to focus on these ones. You guys just try to get around to the side. Okay. I like the way they're splitting their forces, that they're not putting the majority of their guys back. I'll try to focus on skinks. This is going to work out well for us. I don't like it as a strategy. I think they're doing a bad job, but it makes me happy. Alright, if you're not going to summon the plague bugs, let's at least get some armor going here. Armor penalties. Would you get over here and do the thing? Come on, get in there. Okay. So the Plague Monks sensor bearers are kind of participating. It is actually really hard for the Plague Monks to find a way in. But if all we get out of these Plague Monks is that they are a second line that goes in as our first line of rats breaks away, that's actually probably fine. Okay, looks like they have finished off the Pterodon Riders. I'm going to have the Slingers start moving over here. As we push these guys back, which I'm sure is what's going to happen because I am an optimist despite all evidence, you know, pointing the other way. We can have the Slingers move up and just hit them in the back, right? I may want to use my next Menace Below charge right here. No, I think we got that under control. Let's find a place where we might be able to get some skinks involved in the hit. Just about surrounding them and making their lives difficult. Poison the weapons! Okay. Who's given... Oh, that's a summoned unit of clan rats, right? That makes sense. So these sources are completely surrounded, but it never does seem to bother them. What are you guys doing? Keep going. Alright, they need this bridge thing to work out in a hurry. Things are only going to get worse for them. Yeah, he made an error, and their morale's actually breaking. I'm not sure why it's happening, but then again, they haven't entered the out of control phase yet, have they? That'll come. Alright, this is available again. Yeah, sure. This is fine. He can cast there from where he's standing. Let's just do that. Alright. Alright, we can start focusing our Slinger Fire on their backside. I think we're doing it. Oh, they're starting to lose control. Alright, get these skinks. Slinger Fire coming in from behind them. They really should have broken off more of their force to prevent us from flanking. Where's the other unit of Plague Monks? Get in here. Ooh, Slingers are about to have a real bad day. Alright. We'll keep the normal rats doing the normal rat thing. Let's drop another Wither. Yeah, look at that. They're actually, like, shattering. All right, I'm pretty happy with the way that went. A heroic victory. I mean, with me at the helm, aren't they all? Only 441 losses. Man, when the clan rats can gum up the lizardmen, it really does take the lizardmen a long time to just hack through all of them, which turns out to be pretty good. I think I'm gonna maybe take the replenishment. I guess our unit doesn't. This army doesn't currently have the enslaved leadership buff. We can maybe use it. I'm just thinking that we might have to march on this city to prevent them from replenishing inside of it. So every little bit of replenishment might help. Are they able to make it back? Ah, what a bummer. I'd really have loved it for them to be caught out in the field and we can finish them off. So if we move on their garrison, or if we move on the city, their garrison will be able to push out against us with them as backup. Oh, he's actually coming. This is a good time for this. And he's not close enough to siege them, which means we get to siege them with him as potential backup. Okay, and they tried to assault our garrison, and it didn't work. Ooh, we can lower enemy magic resistance. What kind of item is this? Ah, and missile damage up for units that we're not using a ton of. It does affect warpfire throwers. We'll get there. Which place is this? Oh, so they're going to appear outside of Chupiatl. Alright, we can afford to turn off taxes for a moment. Let's get this under control. Other lock has gained recruiter, which is fine. Skrolk is good at everything. Alright. So, where is my hero? Here he is. Smash the walls. Oh, he hates lizardmen. He causes fear when fighting lizardmen. That's a much better hates race trait than they had in the first game, because I think in the first game it was always just you get a little bit of leadership when fighting those guys.
Attack, spread boxes.
Okay, so now their walls are all messed up. We we get 19 Hellstorm rocket batteries as backup. They have a feral Bastillodon. I mean, their walls are shattered, right? There's no sense in me building equipment. I think I want to do this, but hold on. Let's continue siege for now. Let's play out the rest of the turn. I probably don't, unfortunately, have time to do this right now in this video. But this should be a really fun battle to fight with the human army reinforcing us and everything. Let's figure out the south.
Stink of command.
So this, I don't know if this is a thing that's programmed into this guy or what's going on, but this guy loves skinks. I don't know if it's a function of the tech tree, like just what buildings he has, or what's up with him. But basically my point is, I don't think this guy's much of a threat. Defensive structures, please. So maybe what we do here is we push west and we try to drive out these high elves? There's a lot of settlements over here that are favorable climate for us, but not, like, actually any good, it seems like. There is a ritual resource site. Man, I wish I could get the elves to just peace out.
If you must.
Guys.
Waste your time.
I don't want to be fighting you anymore. I have other fish to fry. So what do I do with you? If they're not going to let us have peace, then we have to wipe them out, right? Because I cannot be doing this fighting on three sides thing forever. Eventually, they're going to, just through blind luck, push forward with a huge army at the same time that Itza pushes forward with a huge army. But how likely are we to be able to exterminate them? Maybe what I have to do is head north. Are you still at war with them? You are. Man, Making all those treaties with those elves really turn things. Well, maybe I just trust these guys to be able to keep the elves on the back foot a little bit. We run north. We clear out the north. Because with both of our stacks together, it shouldn't be that hard. And then... yeah, then we come back down and deal with this afterward.
March, march!
I really want Schlonsek back too. That's my Alright, you know what? No, let's go down here and play with the elves. Let's also grab a skull reef. I mean, we're here, why not? Holy crap. The skull-shaped lair lying ominously on the horizon could only be the hidden hoard of Count Noctilus, legendary vampire admiral, who was the scourge of the seas in his great vessel, the Bloody Reaver. Legend has it that Noctilus's treasure is hidden upon the great ocean and guarded by zombie crewmates damned to protect it for all eternity. That is, until your fleet chances upon the lair. We got a Blade of Corruption, which is awesome, and 10,000 gold. Maybe we should hire a guy. There's another skull reef over here. Is it going to be the same event? Maybe we should have a guy whose job is just run around and search all the things. It takes a lord, right? But
What's your back tail?
1,407 army upkeep. It's expensive. There's only a couple of ruins to search, but maybe it would be worth it for a few turns. It'd make our upkeep negative right now, but once we... in 2 turns when we can turn this back on... oh yeah, we can do upgrades. Right, I found all this upgrade money. What else needs to be upgraded? Honestly, I might build another Taskmaster's platform. Yeah, let's just try to get this region under control a little bit. It'd be easier if we had Schlonsek. What do you need?
Clan rats are not content.
We can get up to +6 public order here. We're gonna have to turn taxes off every once in a while. This can make it less frequent. And then when we come back and reclaim the Mine of the Bearded Skull, things will be smoother there. Public order here is all screwed up. Oh, mortuary needs proper walls. Yeah, you know what? I think I am going to do that. I'm going to hire a lord, and his job will just be to run around and mess stuff up on the ocean.
To land.
And the best place to do it would probably be here at the Citadel of Dusk.
What's your back tail?
Alright, Titchett, welcome back to the team. So we may as well get as close to the border as possible. And yeah, we'll just run around and smash elves, because if we don't, they're going to keep pressing on our borders. And alright. We don't really have... I mean, we have some Skaven slaves, and I guess with the research bonus, that we're not talking about a lot of turns here. Although, maybe we should pick this up if we're thinking about hiring warp fire throwers in the near future. Yeah, probably. Siege construction is available, that's true. Alright. We are going to do this battle before the end of this turn, but I think this is going to be where we end the video. So, sorry for ending it on a cliffhanger here. But, come back next time. There's going to be a great and ridiculous battle for Itza in our future. And I hope you guys are still enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying making it, because I'm having a tremendous amount of fun with this game. I know that, like, I'm complaining about, oh, these lizard men or whatever. But, like, I'm having a great time, and I hope you are too. So come back next time. We're burning Itza to the ground. And we'll see you then.